The Great Mind is back on NTA Osogbo. Do you want to know the secrets of true and lasting success? Do you have a dream to join the ranks of the super successful people? The achievers of our time are ready through the Great Mind on NTA Osogbo to reveal to you the secrets of their success in their different vocations. The Great Mind is a program that can help you to formulate the real philosophy of success through the life stories and experiences of the great men and women we will be meeting on the program. Join me, Bola Olayode, on the program on NTA Osogbo every Saturday. It is another edition of That's Your Darling program, The Great Mind. That program that reveals the secret to the true and lasting success. I'm Bola Olayode, your regular hostess on the program. On this episode of the program, we are featuring Dr. Samuel Oyedokun of Omotoso. He is a celebrated educationist. He is a born pioneer. He was the first SSG in Osun State. He has pioneered in many areas of humanitarian. Come along with me as I told his life story to you. This is Ofele's compound in Ire-Forikwe local government, Osun State. It is the origin of late Prince Moses Oyedokun of Omotoso, the father of Prince Samuel Oyedokun of Omotoso, the immediate past area of Ire and Prince Samuel of Omotoso are siblings. This house is also a ruling house in Erepa, a neighboring town to Ire. It is a family house of late Oyedokun of Omotoso, the mother of Prince Samuel Oyedokun of Omotoso.
My mother was not from this town. My mother was from Erepa, in the village here, very about a mile or so. So she too was from the royal family at Erepa. So that's why my father got the royal family connections.
Elenipa of Erepa, Oba Samuel Oyedele, Akisowo the second, lends credence to this.
Ìlú Ẹ̀rípa ní ìyá tí Dr. Dike Omotoso. Dáadáa ni Chief Dike Dr. Omotoso jẹ́ ní Ẹ̀rípa àti nílé Osun State. Ipò dáadáa ló dì mí. Kò fi gbà kankan gbàgbé ìlú yẹn. Ó wà pé Bíbélì náà tọ́ka sí pé ìgbéni fún ẹni tó sanwó òsì júwe ilé bàbá rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nílé ìyá rẹ̀.
Prince Samuel Oyedokun of Omotoso is from a polygamous background. He lost his mother at a very tender age.
I cannot describe my mother up to today. This short of tall or long, no, I didn't know my mother at first. But I grew up out of, my father had 4 wives. I became a child of this woman, because of the way God treated me from heaven. I would just go to, if this one is giving something to my children, I will go there and share without knowing that it's not. I didn't call any one of them my mother. I didn't call anyone my mother is every one of them.
Prince Samuel of Omotoso, who was born in 1934, started his elementary education in 1942 at Alari, a village in Ogun State. He was brought to his hometown Ire in 1945 to continue his elementary education at Baptist Day School, Ire. Prince Samuel Oyedokun of Omotoso, who can best be described as a born pioneer, started to fend for himself at the age of 15. He began his teaching career precisely May 15, 1950, a year after he obtained his first school leaving certificate.
I was struggling to get to the secondary school My father didn't have that kind of money. So they asked me to look for something to do. So I started. That was why I started teaching very early in my life. I started teaching at the age of 15. And that was the time I began to do what we call a pioneering job. Pioneering. So I thought the very first place where I taught was at Ife. Ayoba. Then from there, I started the school. I was asked to go and start the school at Isoya. I started that school at the age of 16, 17. And it was very interesting to see me start a school at that age.
In pursuance of knowledge on his teaching profession, he secured admission to the Baptist College Ede in 1953, where he was awarded the Grade 3 Teacher's Certificate.
So, from there, I struggled to get to Teacher Training College. The Teacher Training College I went to was the Teacher Training College at Ede, Baptist Teachers College at Ede. That's what the Grade Teachers Education. The Grade 3, was not enough for me, so I struggled for Grade 2 at the Baptist College in Wo. That was 1958, 57, 58. And after that, I struggled to go to a teacher's grade 1 course, or a teacher's grade 1 course. If I could not get the high school, I would go to teacher's grade 1 course. I did that one at the government college at Ibadan. And with that, I was able to convince myself that I am for teaching, not necessarily for any other, just teaching is my profession. That's why I got convinced.
Because of his unquenchable thirst for knowledge, he secured admission to the University of Ibadan in 1963.
We call it Ohio University ICA project. People from Athens to Ohio has run that course for us. So it was something that I started, as soon as I left the teachers' grade 1 course, I started to teach in teachers' colleges. So I taught at the Baptist College where I studied. Then I went and taught at the Baptist Women's College at Ilefe. So that's for 2 years. It was after teaching there that I was able to get to the University of Ibadan. I went to the University of Ibadan in 1963, and where I did history, French, and religious studies. Those are the subjects that I did at the early years. So after that, when I finished at the University of Ibadan and I began to teach all over the place, I taught at the Baptist Women's College of Oyedokun. For 7 years, I taught there. 2 years at Ife. 7 years, all those women's colleges at Oyedokun. Then, after leaving the Teachers College at Oyedokun.
When he graduated in 1966 from the University of Ibadan, he continued with his teaching profession. He has taught in various colleges, being a man of great integrity with high professional standard. He bagged the award as the History Teacher of the Year, Western State of Nigeria in 1971-1972. Since Samuel Oyedokun Omotoso is known to be a man of exemplary character with good leadership traits, his people decided to install him as the Adi of Ire, his hometown, in the early 70s. The situation which made him to run away and traveled to the United States, where he obtained his doctorate degree.
Then, after leaving the Teachers College at Oyedokun, I began to now see what else can I now do. What else can I now do? Now, after the teachers' college at Omotoso, I said the best thing for me to do is to go to the United States of America to get a second degree after the University of time. What engineered that was that I was asked to come and be the Oba of this town, and everything was set that I should be the traditional ruler. But I was not prepared. I wanted something higher than PA. And at the same time, this place was not the best place for me to live. So when the pressure was high, I made the opportunity to. People call it escape. I put it there as an escape. I had to zoom off to America, so I started teaching Winston-Salem in North Carolina, where I did my master's degree in education. After the master's degree, which I did for I think 11 months, I went to the University of Ohio, the University of Florida, where I completed a doctorate degree.
When he came back to Nigeria, he continued with his course-ordained assignment of pioneering. He worked as a lecturer in the University of Ilorin. From there, he was invited to the College of Education in Asia. He later pioneered College of Education in Osun.
After that, I was invited from the University of Ilorin to come and be the head of the Department of Education at the University College of Education at the Mission. That's why I said I started to, start making opportunity for people to see what can I do to start something new. So pioneering work started there. I was a pioneer at that place. 6 months after, the governing council of that particular same College of Education asked me to go and open as another pioneering job. The College of Education in Osun, 1979. And I did that pioneering job for 7 good years. And because after that episode, I said, enough is enough.
Justice Bola Babalake was once the chairman of the governing council of the College of Education in Osun, where Dr. Samuel Oyedokun Omotoso was the pioneer provost. While writing a foreword on the autobiography of Dr. Omotoso titled 50 Years of Talking and Chalking, he said this, and I quote, "I watched Dr. Omotoso's attitude to life. He impressed and still impresses me in his approach and solutions to problems. His efficiency is of the highest order. His diligence is highly commendable. After all, diligence is the mother of good luck. I predicted that he would go places in life. I am happy that he did and is still doing so during my lifetime." That was a comment from Justice Babalake about Dr. Samuel Omotoso. The current provost of the Osun State College of Education in Osun, Mr. Adeyemi Olasukomi, once worked under Dr. Samuel Omotoso in the same institution.
I've known Dr. Samuel Omotoso since 1983, when he was the pioneer provost of this college. And I know him to be an exemplary person, as a model and a person to be emulated in everything we can talk of as far as leadership is concerned.
In recognition of his unsurpassing contribution towards the educational development in Osun, he was honored with the chieftaincy title of Babalaji of Oyedokun by the immediate past Ogun of Ila, Oba William Adetono Ayeni. Since it is an acknowledged fact that behind a successful man there must be a good wife, Dr. Samuel Omotoso, who was in courtship with his wife for 9 years, got married to her in 1961.
And with primary school, I had my certificate at primary school. I started teaching at Ayoba. Second year, I founded a school at Isoya. Third year, I went to a school at Garage. I met him 1982. She was teaching, I was teaching. I got interested, she got interested, and that's how we met. So, and we have been together since that time, so 1952. That's how we met. And we got married in 61. Because as we met, 1952, she went to college of education, I went to my own college of education, I went to university. So we are going, our different places, but still we are coming together. So we still became husband and wife.
Chief Caroline Omotoso, who is also a teacher by profession, had this to say about her marriage to Dr. Samuel Omotoso.
He's an outspoken man. He doesn't hide his feelings. If he doesn't like anything, he doesn't straight. He don't want people. He doesn't hide behind that. He's very straightforward. He's very straightforward man. He doesn't grudge anybody at all.
In 1985, Dr. Samuel Oyedokun Omotoso retired from public service as the pioneer provost of Osun State College of Education in Oyedokun to start his own school, Kickback, which today remains one of the best schools in the country, as the school is well equipped with good library and functioning information technology center.
After that episode, I said, enough is enough. Because I was already, I thought it was enough for me to go and start something new, something different, another pioneering something. That was now here, to start and pioneer this place.
Being a born pioneer, Dr. Samuel Oyedokun Omotoso was appointed the first secretary to the Osun State government in 1992.
I was invited from here to come and be the secretary to state government in the year 1991. So I was invited. That word is very important because I don't think I am a good politician. I'm not one. I'm not a politician. But I was invited to come and use my expertise in administration to start the Osun State as a new state. Serubawan is the governor that we call him Serubawan. Governor Adeleke was the governor and invited me and asked me to come and do the SSG. That's why I come to the SSG. And that was just briefly for 3 years. I was living as somebody that God has given so many opportunities as challenges for me. Go and do this. It's not easy to go and pioneer a place. What was it that I was getting at the SSG? My basic salary at SSG was 7,000. Anybody can go and take it. And I was satisfied. One thing that I know is that I shouldn't touch what is not mine. And up to today, I can boast that whether at the land or at the nation or at the University of the Lord, where I found out, I did what I did, not necessarily for money. I wasn't doing it for money. And God is making me alive. You cannot believe it that I did not. When I was leaving this place to the SSG, I had 800 children in this school. 800. Before I came, they didn't do it because you know what that. I believe in one thing. Once I get money for food in the morning, money for food in the afternoon, money for food in the evening, and I can take care of my children, God-given children, they go to school, and there's no problem, I don't bother about any other thing. And pray in the morning, pray in the afternoon, pray in the evening.
Mrs. Eniola Omotoso, the daughter-in-law of Dr. Samuel Omotoso, had this to say about the father-in-law.
Honestly, I have not seen myself as daughter-in-law to him. And because of our relationship together, it's been over 20 years now. He's been a father to me. And I have known him to be a man who believes in God. Everything around him, everything in him centers around God. He's a very stand person, a disciplinarian, very strong. And he doesn't take nonsense. He believes in truth, absolutely truth.
Dr. Samuel Oyedokun Omotoso is known to be a man of great integrity who finds the light in impacting positively on anyone that comes his way. His good character is attested to by his friends and relations.
It's a nice boy, it's very good. So when we disagree, we disagree. But we don't need a third party to look into it. Up to now, we are friends.
Well, Dr. Omotoso is my brother. We are not the same family, but his actions and everything to my family is more or less my father. The character is very good nature to other people.
He has this piece of advice for all.
Well, I will just ask them to hold preciously on God's program for them. They should not be anxious over anything. Don't be anxious over what you are going to do. I want to be in charge of this, I want to be in charge of this. The problem of this country is people want to be this and that, wanting to be that, wanting to be that, so they should be. They should hold on to God and say, this God, I want to do this. Is it the program for me? Am I supposed to do this? God says yes. From the inner mind, they will do it and be successful. So I have no other advice for them than to just hold on to God's program for them.
76. Dr. Samuel Oyedokun Omotoso is still very active in discharging effectively every assignment given to him by God part-time.
When at the University of Florida, one of the professors asked me, Sam, what would you like to do when you get back to Nigeria? Then I said, I would like to create a university for little children. They will ask me, what do you mean university? The name of the school, this school is Kid University and Research Center. The name of this school, Kidback. And I'm doing what I am, still teaching. If I leave this place now, I go to the library. From the library, I go to the little children. 2-year-old to school. So it's that place that I enjoy going to most of the time. Carry them, talk to them. And parents like that. They like that. Parents. That's why the school is is today. So parents like the school. So many people want to be in this particular school. But for now, since I still am in a particular program, that's the program of this school, I cannot say I'm going to leave this school and go to no. I cannot go on to be another. I can't be a politician. I can't be what to do, what I want to do. There's nothing else I want to do other than just to sit down and enjoy teaching little ones and writing as well as and maybe God will give you another challenge.
Papa is really with the backing of God, he has been able to carry out the ordained God assignment for our life, and he is looking unto God to give him more assignments to do. And also, Baba is still bringing forth in his old date. On that note, we are ending this week edition of the program. They are great in mind. Next Saturday is another day. Go away.